The Legacy Sports Network presents Houston Area High School Basketball. Brought to you by Texan Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram GMC Buick. We hear you. Also brought to you by Mr. Gaddy's Pizza, the best pizza in town. Honest. United Community Credit Union. Be united. Quick Assist. We sell your tickets fast and at the best price. Mr. Electric. We've got the power to make things better. And by the Alanis Real Estate Group. We are real estate. Now, let's go to the basketball gym.
Hey, welcome to the North Shore High School Gymnasium here in Houston, Texas for this District 6A Region 3 District 23 clash between the North Shore Mustangs and the Humble Wildcats. I'm Jeff Kemps, joined by the color analyst Paul Sanchez. The gym is buzzing, tip off in 7 minutes. Paul, welcome. How are you doing here this evening for tonight's game?
I'm good, Jeff. I'm excited to call this game. This game features two teams that are just needing to win tonight. Obviously, North Shore coming off of back-to-back losses against some of the top teams in District 23. You're going to need to come out with a win tonight against a team like this that you've already beaten first off earlier in this season. But you got another team on the other side, Humble. They're searching for their identity. They've fallen all the way down to 5th in their district. They're trying to get a road win tonight.
Well, we'll talk more about these teams when we come back right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
DeRoche Partners LLP, located in Houston and Dallas, offers a complete range of tax assurance and consulting services to a diverse portfolio of clients. Their team is dedicated to the highest ethics of our profession with a commitment to excellence. This is accomplished by putting an emphasis on providing superior professional services specifically tailored to meet the needs of our clients. DeRoche Partners aim to provide valuable insight, effective solutions, and maintain long-lasting business relationships. Their high recruiting standards and culture of excellence is uncommon and unrivaled. They want to wish all the student athletes good luck. Visit DeRoche Partners on the web at dpllp.cpa.
Buying or selling a home can be a bit overwhelming. That is where Alanis Real Estate Group steps in, with the help of CE King alum Elio Alanis. From the city to the suburbs and the greater Houston area, you can trust Elio Alanis. He'll work with you to find what best fits your needs, your goals, and more importantly, your budget. Elio Alanis has a reputation for exceptional customer service and making your home buying or selling experience a smooth transaction. Visit him on the web at wearehtx.com. The Alanis Real Estate Group. We are real estate.
Well, Paul, let's dive into these teams. Humble Wildcats coming in here to the North Shore Gym tonight, 9-11 overall, 2-4 in district play. They're coming in 5th place. Where North Shore, the Mustangs, are 16-9, 5-2 in district play, and they are in 3rd place. These two teams faced off with each other back in December of 2025, with North Shore coming away with the victory, 57-34.
And that game, they just dominated from the get-go with that defensive intensity that we're used to seeing for this North Shore Mustangs squad. And they're going to have to come out with that tonight just to put away any type of efforts that the Humble Wildcats are trying to pull off an upset coming on the road. But like I said, as a coaching staff, if you're Coach Curtis Basin, this is a game that you want. And all due respect to your squad and opponent, but this is a get-right game, just to get back in rhythm and get back into that the threat of being a top 2 team in District 23. You let those 2 games slip, knowing that you still have 2 games against King and Summer Creek to finish the end of the regular season. But so these are the type of games in the middle of your regular season in district play that you have to start racking up wins and getting more confidence as you go into the later portion.
North Shore coming into tonight's game, losing their last 2 games. They lost on Friday night here to Summer Creek, the defending state champions, 36-25. They lost also last week to CE King, 41-25. Where the Humble Wildcats have coming in also with a 2-game losing streak. They are a 1-game losing streak. They lost to Kingwood last week, 45-27, but they also beat Good Creek Memorial last week, 37-33. When we come back, Paul and I will discuss a little bit more about this upcoming game here at the North Shore Gymnasium here in Houston, Texas, here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
Real cheese, real hot, real taste is what we've got. Real fresh, real fast. All those other pizzas are a thing of the past. Mr. Gatti's Pizza in Houston on Uvalde Road offers a wide selection on their daily fast feast, all-you-can-eat pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert buffet. Don't forget about the entertainment center for the kids. Games, games, and games. Open for lunch or dinner. Gotta get Gatti's. Mr. Gatti's Pizza, the best pizza in town. Honest.
Well, Paul, we were here on Friday night watching the North Shore Mustangs taking on the Summer Creek Bulldogs. In that game, the North Shore Mustangs only shot 27% from the field, 18% from three-point land. They took 11 shots from the three-point area, 41 shots in the two-point range, and were only 5 of 13 for 38% from the free throw line. What does this team need to do here tonight to get back on the winning track after losing their last two games?
Yeah, it wasn't a pretty game statistically for the Mustangs, but if you look at the final box score, they were a lot closer than you really think. They were maintaining at least a 1 to 2 possession game and even held the lead throughout some of the portion of the first half, but they missed a lot of easy bunnies at the rim. They missed a lot of wide open shots that would just go in and out, especially for Kobe Johnson. She just had a rough shooting night, went below 30% at 4 for 16. So she's going to have to get those numbers up and get that rhythm and confidence back. But as well, the free throw shooting, like you mentioned, shooting under 50% when you're trying to pull off a win against one of the best teams in the state of Texas, the defending reigning state champs at 6A, that's not going to cut it. So when they get to the line, they're going to be able to knock it down.
North Shore, again, 16-9 on the season. They're averaging scoring 50 points a game, giving up 35. Where the Humble Wildcats are 9-11 on the season. They average scoring 38 points, and they've been giving up 40 points a game. Like Paul said, their main player here for the North Shore Mustangs is Kobe Johnson, the senior. She had a struggled game on Friday night where she only shot 25% from the field, but she was a leading scorer, scoring 10 points. Can she bring back a win here tonight for the North Shore Mustangs against the Humble Wildcats? We're going to find out here soon enough. You're listening to girls basketball here from North Shore Gymnasium on the Legacy Sports Network.
Life happens. Maybe a work trip, a family event, or you just want to watch the game at home. Don't let the tickets go to waste. With Quick Assist, your seat gets listed for sale on every major marketplace simultaneously. No more juggling apps or stressing over resale. We make it fast and hassle-free so you save time and put money back in your pocket. From pro to college, Quick Assist has you covered. Download the Quick Assist app by scanning the QR code on our Legacy Sports Network website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere. When life gets in the way, a work trip, family plans, or even bad weather, don't let your tickets go to waste. Quick Assist makes it simple. Your seats are listed on every major marketplace at the same time, saving you the hassle and putting money back in your pocket. Whether it's the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, or NCAA, we've got you covered. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on our website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
To be a mentor, you don't have to have some special talent. That's why we're having some real-life mentors sing for us. Hit it, guys.
Row, row, row your boat, gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Thanks, that was awful. So remember, to mentor a child, you don't have to be perfect.
Row, row, row your...
Please stop. You just have to call Save the Children toll-free at 1-877-BA-MENTOR.
A message brought to you by Save the Children and the Ad Council.
Alvin and the Chipmunks want to remind you to keep bacteria in food from making you ill with 4 simple steps.
This will be a walk in the park.
Clean. Wash hands and surfaces often.
I'm waiting for the rinse cycle.
Separate. Keep raw meats away from ready-to-eat foods.
Yep.
Cook. Make sure meat, poultry, and seafood is cooked to the right temperature.
Fire in the hole!
And chill. Refrigerate food promptly.
Bingo!
Check your steps at foodsafety.gov. Brought to you by the USDA, HHS, and the Ad Council. The road trip to food safety starts at foodsafety.gov.
Hello, this is Dr. Steve Hotze. Do you struggle with joint pain that makes everyday activities a challenge? You may have been told that surgery is your only option. God has given your body an amazing ability to heal itself. At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, we offer regenerative joint therapy designed to help you tap into this ability and live pain-free. Call the Hotze Health and Wellness Center at 281-698-8698 to schedule your free consultation. That's 281-698-8698.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric will show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
Are you ready to restart your path to wellness? At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, the most common goals that we hear from our new guests are losing weight, increasing energy, improving sleep, and increasing mental focus and clarity. Most importantly, people want off the prescription medications and to get back to a healthy and balanced life naturally. Are these your health goals too? Let us help you take charge of your health and wellness, just as we're helping thousands of others every day. Get off the meds and on to wellness naturally. Let our doctors, nurses, nutritionists, and wellness coaches carefully craft the healthy life you've imagined. Feel better, look better, live better. Visit HWC.com to learn more, or call us at 281-698-8698. Mention this ad and receive 2 of Dr. Hotze's best-selling books free with your consultation. 281-698-8698. That's 281-698-8698 or Hotze, HWC.com.
To be a mentor, you don't have to have some special talent. That's why we're having some real-life mentors sing for us. Hit it, guys.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Thanks, that was awful. So remember, to mentor a child, you don't have to be perfect.
Row, row, row your...
Please stop. You just have to call Save the Children toll-free at 1-877-BA-MENTOR.
A message brought to you by Save the Children and the Ad Council.
If you're tired of sorting through online directories and classified ads to find your perfect home, look no further than Elio Alanis and his team with the Alanis Real Estate Group. Elio is a local real estate agent in Houston and also a CE King alum, and he just wants to help you find the perfect home for your family. Ditch the stress of going to viewing after viewing only to be let down. Connect with Elio Alanis and the Alanis Real Estate Group. Go to wearehtx.com to learn more. The Alanis Real Estate Group, we are real estate. Buying or selling a home can be a bit overwhelming. That is where Alanis Real Estate Group steps in, with the help of CE King alum Elio Alanis. From the city to the suburbs and the greater Houston area, you can trust Elio Alanis. He'll work with you to find what best fits your needs, your goals, and more importantly, your budget. Elio Alanis has a reputation for exceptional customer service and making your home buying or selling experience a smooth transaction. Visit him on the web at wearehtx.com. The Alanis Real Estate Group. We are real estate.
Real cheese, real hot, real taste is what we've got. Real fresh, real fast. All those other pizzas are a thing of the past. Mr. Gatti's Pizza in Houston on Uvalde Road offers a wide selection on their daily fast feast, all-you-can-eat pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert buffet. Don't forget about the entertainment center for the kids. Games, games, and games. Open for lunch or dinner. Gotta get Gatti's. Mr. Gatti's Pizza, the best pizza in town. Honest.
Life happens. Maybe a work trip, a family event, or you just want to watch the game at home. Don't let the tickets go to waste. With Quick Assist, your seat gets listed for sale on every major marketplace simultaneously. No more juggling apps or stressing over resale. We make it fast and hassle-free, so you save time and put money back in your pocket. From pro to college, Quick Assist has you covered. Download the Quick Assist app by scanning the QR code on our Legacy Sports Network website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere. You've got tickets to the game, but something comes up. Maybe the boss sends you on the road, the kids have practice, or you just can't make the drive. That's where Quick Assist steps in. With one tap, your seats hit every major ticket marketplace at once. No more juggling apps, no more wasted time. Quick Assist, it takes the hassle out of resale and puts cash in your pocket. Pro or college sports, it's all covered. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on the LSN website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
Real cheese, real hot, real taste is what we've got. Real fresh, real fast. All those other pizzas are a thing of the past. Mr. Gaddy's Pizza in Houston on Uvalde Road offers a wide selection on their daily fast feast, all-you-can-eat pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert buffet. Don't forget about the entertainment center for the kids. Games, games, and games. Open for lunch or dinner. Gotta get Gaddy's. Mr. Gaddy's Pizza, the best pizza in town. Honest.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
Buying or selling a home can be a bit overwhelming. That is where Alanis Real Estate Group steps in, with the help of CE King alum Elio Alanis. From the city to the suburbs and the greater Houston area, you can trust Elio Alanis. He'll work with you to find what best fits your needs, your goals, and more importantly, your budget. Elio Alanis has a reputation for exceptional customer service and making your home buying or selling experience a smooth transaction. Visit him on the web at wearehtx.com. The Alanis Real Estate Group. We are real estate.
All right, welcome back here to North Shore Gym. Tonight is Teacher Appreciation Night, so a little bit of time taken there to appreciate the teachers. Starting lineup for the Humble Wildcats, guard Joe Howard. Number 10, Mala Spivey, the freshman. Brazier Jones, the guard, a senior. Megan Walker, a guard, freshman, and Aaliyah Love, a sophomore. For North Shore, the point guard, senior Shamari Bailey, the senior Janaya Coleman, the senior Kobe Johnson, the senior Carrier Burrow, and the senior Tia Bass. We're ready for opening tip here at the North Shore Gymnasium. Paul, any final thoughts before this game tips off?
Well, I'm excited to see Kobe Johnson is actually starting this game in the first quarter. She'll be up there at tip, and then she'll have a good assignment on her on the other end for the Humble Wildcats. We talked about number 12, Breasia Jones. She's by far the best player that the Wildcats will have on the court. She's a 3-and-D type player. She averages more than 15 a game and 8 boards, so look for us to be calling her name a lot tonight, but it's all going to come down to if she can get a lot of help from her supporting cast.
So we have a tip-off with Malaya Spivey, the freshman from Humble, and Kobe Johnson, the senior from North Shore. They're trying to figure out which basketball to use here. They've been throwing basketballs in and out here for the opening tip. Again, here at the North Shore Gym, thanks for joining us here for girls basketball here at the North Shore Gymnasium tonight, where the North Shore Mustangs 16-9, 5-2 in district play. They're third place, where the Humble Wildcats are 9-11, 2-4 in district play. They are in fifth place. So they're rolling basketballs around. We've thrown about 10 basketballs into the court, trying to figure out what to do. We look like we're ready to tip off. Welcome to high school basketball here on a Tuesday night from North Shore. And the Humble Wildcats finally get the ball. They're going from right to left on the radio dial. We're coming over the right side. We're going to give it off here to Megan Walker. Megan Walker on the right side, passes it on the right wing. We're going to drive off to the left side to Brizia Jones. She passes it back out between the center circles and back. And North Shore steals it. This is Janiyah Coleman down the lane, and she scores the layup, and it's 2-0 North Shore here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's a good start in transition, getting points off of turnovers right there. That was one of the things I wanted to harp on that on-ball pressure. That was one thing that the Wildcats couldn't deal with in their first matchup, and it's already starting to happen all right tonight.
Humble finally gets it across midcourt. Aaliyah Love has the ball on the right wing. She's standing at the three-point perimeter mark on the right side. Passes it off to the right side to Malaya Spivey. She's driving in the lane, and it's stolen by North Shore. They're going from left to right on the radio dial. They're throwing down the court, and it's going to be broken up, and we got players on the ground that run into each other, and we have an Humble Wildcat laying on the ground here at the moment. 7:01 left to play here in the first quarter. The North Shore Mustangs leading 2-0. It's going to be the Wildcat ball. Brizia Jones will be inbounding the ball from right underneath the basket on the right side. So Humble coming into tonight's game 9-11, down 2-0 here so far here in the first quarter. We're just started. Thanks for joining us here on the Legacy Sports Network. And they missed play, and they throw the ball out of bounds. Thought that was a player, and it was the referee, and it's going to be North Shore ball.
And Brizia Jones unfortunately thought her coach was on the court as well. He is wearing purple. But that is 3 turnovers in the first 1 minute and 7 seconds. Not a good start if you're the Wildcats trying to pull something off tonight.
North Shore throwing it down low quickly to Burrow, and she puts it up and in the paint. And it's 4-0 North Shore here in the beginning of the first quarter.
And I liked a lot what they were doing. They're throwing in the paint, and another steal off the inbound, and a nice finish right there by Janiyah Coleman, already up to a 6-0 lead. But I liked how they were dumping it off to Keitra Burrow, getting a paint touch right there for her to get a nice post shot, and quick timeout from Coach Gordon.
That was a nice play there by Janiyah Coleman. She was in the backcourt, was able to steal it, took it with her right hand on the left side and put it up and in. And North Shore with the lead 6-0 here already here in the first quarter, Paul. This is, you just made some good points there. Definitely quite a few turnovers here already for Humble. Their coach trying to just settle them down. This is Thaddeus Gordon over there telling his players just to relax. We're good. No problem. We've got plenty of time here still tonight.
Yeah, there's plenty of time left in this game, obviously, but you've got to keep control of that ball. Can't let this one get out of hand in the first quarter, just like it did in the first matchup in December.
So Humble's going to take the ball inbound underneath their own basket. 6-0, North Shore leading here so far. They are so far from the field 3 for 3. So we're going to inbound the ball or pass it off to the right side. This is Jones for Humble. Passing it over back to Walker. Walker coming on the right side. She gets it kicked out by Coleman, and it's going to be North Shore ball again.
Yeah, and it's not like they're playing really tight coverage on you, trying to dribble past half court right there. They're just all up in their face and not letting them cross half court, and that's the third time. They couldn't get the ball over half court as there's discussion over the ball still.
So Janiyah Coleman's going to throw the ball inbound. She's almost standing right in front of the Wildcat bench. She gets it into Kobe Johnson. She's on the left of the key, driving in the paint. Pass off to Bailey. Bailey with a nice cut move and runs right into a player right there, and that is number 25, Aaliyah Love, with the first foul of the game.
Yeah, one thing I'm noticing a lot is this Mustang squad really dials in on their backdoor passes. They really lead their guard to crash into the paint. Saw that a couple times during the Summer Creek game where they're able to get some easy shots at the rim. That was a good look by Kobe Johnson, cutting Shamir Bailey, able to get a foul.
So we got a substitution coming into the game. Alejandro Olivares coming into the game here for Megan Walker for Humble. Here's a quick turnaround stop by Jones and Johnson, and good.
Perfect so far. What a great start. Just an easy set coming out of bounds.
So 8-0 so far, North Shore. They're trying to get the ball across Humble. They've been struggling. They finally get across the timeline. Here we go, but it's stolen. This is by Janiyah Coleman, or this is Bailey who steals it on the left side. Stops, pass off, quick pass to Burrow in the paint, scores, and it's 10-0 just like that here with 5:44 left to play here in the first quarter.
That's great team ball. What a start. 2 quick passes while you're inside the paint, finding the cut in Burrow for another basket.
The Wildcats struggling to get the ball across backcourt. They do. They're driving quickly. Bounces and they get back in their hands. They're trying to set things up. They do a quick shot from 10 feet out, and there's a foul. 10-0 North Shore with the lead here so far.
Yeah, and that is the first shot the Wildcats were able to put up on this side. It won't even go down as a shot because it was a foul. So they technically haven't had a field goal attempt so far in the first 2:30 of the first quarter, but able to try to get some points at the line as they do decide to change the ball once again, Jeff.
Alejandro Oliveira is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Who is that foul on there? Paul, did you see who they called that foul on?
I was unable to catch that.
I didn't see that either. So we're going to go to the line, shoot 2, see if we can break this 10-0 run. And the first shot is off the right side and spins right off the basket, so no good for Alejandro Oliveira. So far in the game, the North Shore Mustangs 5 for 5, and we got wholesale substitutions coming in for the North Shore Mustangs. Holy cow, they brought in almost an entire new set of 5 players into the game here at the moment.
Yeah, and I like that actually though by Coach Basin. He's liked his intensity from the starters to start the game in the first 2:30. He's hoping that the bench reserves can match that and take control of this game and wear out some of the Wildcat squad, keep his starters fresh.
So Oliveira gets her second free throw in. She finally gets 1 point on the scoreboard. It's 10-1 North Shore. We're trying to get the ball across court. This is Jackson. She's caught the right side, pass off to the left side. We're going to take a three-pointer, misses, but a nice rebound there by Torres, but blocked. So we're coming back down, and good pressure here by North Shore. North Shore gets the ball back, and North Shore, we've got a foul here at the moment. 10-1. 5 minutes left to play here in the quarter. North Shore leading. So we're going to pass off. We're going to shoot a 3 from the right corner. It is good! Torres with a 3-point bucket from the right corner. It's 13-1.
That's twice. That's twice that the Mustangs were able to execute on out-of-bounds plays. First one was to Keitra Burrow, or excuse me, Kobe Johnson, and this one was just elected off the side. Nobody tracking on for that wide-open 3 in the corner. Again, another Wildcat turnover will give it back to the Mustang squad.
So North Shore's got the ball back, leading 13-1, 4:42 left to play. This is Jackson, who's the guard, back in the game now. Going on the right side. She's got good pressure on her at the moment by Howard. Howard guarding her well. She's in the right corner trying to figure out where to go, and the ball bounces off her foot, but they call a foul on Alejandro Oliveira.
That's a tough call right there. That was good defense throughout. Just got a little bit of the body.
So North Shore's going to get the ball back here, leading 13-1, 4:29 left to play here in the first quarter. Get the ball in to Brooklyn Walker. Brooklyn Walker telling players where to go. Pass off to the left side. We're going to bounce in. Nice pass inside to Brooklyn Walker, but she takes it out. She's going to shoot a 3. Shazam! Brooklyn Walker from the left corner makes it 16-1.
And again, no communication on the defensive end by the Wildcats. Leaves a wide open 3-point shooter just backing up and taking a wide open look.
Humble Wildcats get the ball across front court. We're bouncing it on the right side. This is Megan Walker back into the game. She's figuring out where to go. She's going to shoot an 18-footer, and she's fouled as she shoots it. Fouls on Jackson. 16-1 here so far with 3:56 left to play here in the first quarter. The North Shore Mustangs 5 for 5 in 2-point range and 2 for 3 from the 3-point line.
And you couldn't draw up a better start for the Mustang squad. You see what they are capable of when they're hitting on all cylinders, especially from the defensive side. And this is all result of all that defensive intensity, creating turnovers and forcing so much pressure to get back in transition.
Walker makes her first free throw but misses a second. 16-2 North Shore. We're coming up quickly. Jackson driving, trying to figure out where to go. She's going to shoot, pass off. We got substitutions have come into the game here where Kristen Davis has come into the game, but we have a timeout. 16-2 with North Shore leading. We're going to take a break here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Life happens. Maybe a work trip, a family event, or you just want to watch the game at home. Don't let the tickets go to waste. With Quick Assist, your seat gets listed for sale on every major marketplace simultaneously. No more juggling apps or stressing over resale. We make it fast and hassle-free, so you save time and put money back in your pocket. From pro to college, Quick Assist has you covered. Download the Quick Assist app by scanning the QR code on our Legacy Sports Network website.
Oh, we're going to shoot a three by Jackson. That was Torres who missed a three-pointer. So Humble Wildcats have the ball. They're coming across court. We're on the right side. This is Walker between the two circles. Pass off to the right side to Howard. Howard trying to figure their direction where to go. She's top of key. Nice pass inside and nice basket there by Brazia Jones. 16-4.
Yeah, that was a good face cut in front of her defender. Brazia Jones able to get her first easy bucket of the night, her first field goal attempt.
So Brooklyn Walker brings it over the court, throws it off to Kristen Davis on the right side. Back to Jackson. Jackson looking at three. We're going to shoot another three from the quarter by Torres. No good. She's 1 for 3 now. 16-4. North Shore leading the Humble Wildcats with 2:58 left to play here in the first quarter. We're coming across the front court. Pass off inside and foul.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you can equate success to just crossing half court without turning the ball over if you're the Wildcat squad. And when they do, they've been able to get some looks and generate some offense off of getting to the free throw line. And we talked about that last possession. Just a great pass and cut to give Brazia Jones a wide open look. Trying to mount some momentum, try to climb into this, get it less than double digits.
So the freshman's at the line, Maya Spivey. She misses a first of 2. Substitution coming in here for the Humble Wildcats. We're taking out Megan Walker and bringing in Christine Napier, the sophomore. Here's the second free throw off to the left side, no good. So missed both free throws, but they get their own rebound back and they bounce it off their foot and it goes out of bounds. North Shore ball leading 16-4 with 2:46 left to play here in the first quarter. Great pressure here so far, Paul, by the North Shore Mustangs on the Wildcats getting the ball inbounds after a basket is made.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Obviously, we've talked about how if they're clicking on all cylinders, their defense will lead to their offense, and that's what's happened so far tonight.
So Kristen Davis got the ball on the right side. She's driving on the right side. She stops just in front of the three-point line. Brings it back out to Jackson. We're good passing all the way around, all the way to Walker on the left side. Walker directing traffic, trying to figure out where to go. She bounced with the right hand, throws to the right side in the right corner. We shoot another three by Torres, but off, no good. Wildcats have the ball, leading down 16-4, 2:16 left to play here in the first quarter. We come across court. We're in the front court, dribbling at the top of the key. Pass off to the right side. Oh, this is Napier with the ball. Throw, and it's stolen by Kristen Davis. She's dribbling. She lost control of the ball, brings it back, slows things down. Torres on the left side. Back to Walker. Walker in between the two at the midcourt. Throws back to Davis on the left side. Davis far 40 feet away from the basket. Pass off to the left side to Torres. Torres trying to figure out where players are. Gives it back to Davis at the top of the key. Back to Torres. All the way back to the left corner. Oh, she spins. Takes a shot. No good by Brooklyn Walker.
That was a great move, though, by Brooklyn Walker on the left baseline. Spin move, got past her defender, unable to get the floater up. The ball will still stay on the Mustang side.
So we're doing wholesale substitutions again for the Mustangs, where all 5 players are coming out. We're going to replace them with 5 new players coming back in. Looks like it's going to be the starters back into the game here for us. So North Shore is going to inbound the ball. This is Janiyah Coleman underneath the basket. She passes out to Bailey. Bailey off to the right side. We're at the right wing. Pass out to Bass. Throwing down low to Johnson. Johnson driving, shoots, good, and fouled.
Man, that's a tough catch she had to make on that post entry. But her length and her wingspan was able to get that pass, able to come down with it, one dribble into her defender, gets the contact, and will finish with an and one opportunity.
So 18-4, Johnson going to line to add one more to the score. 1:25 left to play here in the first quarter, and she's short on the shot. So the Wildcats have the ball, bringing it across court, and it's stolen by North Shore. North Shore with numbers, driving down, and they lose control of the ball. Still going to be North Shore ball. It was last touched by the Wildcats. Another substitution coming in here for the Humble Wildcats. We're going to take out Christine Napier. She's coming out of the game. North Shore inbound to the ball. Janiyah Coleman throwing it into Johnson, but can't get it to her. The Wildcats almost get it back. Wildcats have it. We're going to have a possession jump ball. It's going to be possession for the Wildcats. 1:11 left to play here in the first quarter. Thanks for joining us here on the Legacy Sports Network from the North Shore Gymnasium, where the North Shore Mustangs are leading 18-4. Inbound the ball. It's kicked out by North Shore. Still Humble's basketball. Humble trying to get the ball in. They've been struggling to get this ball in across the timeline. And it is stolen by North Shore. North Shore going from left to right. They've got the ball. Bailey coming across the timeline. Off the left side to Tia Bass. Way back over to Johnson. Deflected by Humble. Bailey recovers it at midcourt. Bailey trying to figure out the direction where to go. Dribbling with the right hand. Loses control. Collects it. Gives it to Johnson. We're far on the right side. Back to midcourt. She's dribbling with the left hand. Telling players where to go. Picks up her dribble. Nice pass in. Great passing off to number 2 Coleman, who misses a shot. And it's going to be Humble's basketball.
And that's unfortunate. Kobe Johnson was holding the ball near the midcourt line for a while, but then she was able to find a backdoor cut, hitting number 24, Tia Bass. And unfortunate, but another steal opportunity, and Janiyah Coleman will get that right back for the layup that she missed on this turnover.
And just like that, Janiyah Coleman puts a score of 20-4. Humble's trying to get the ball in. They're struggling to get this ball in from the backcourt. Great pressure here by North Shore. They get it across court, but North Shore gets the ball back. Bass has it, gives it to Johnson. Johnson running across midcourt. She's on the left side. She's top of the key, waiting for the screen. Goes around the screen. She's at the right wing. Throws all the way back over to the left side to Coleman. Coleman drives, short on the shot. And Humble has it, and we have a foul.
Yeah, and that's a tough foul to take right there with even less than 1 second, 0.2 on the clock, and that one will get him into the bonus for some free throws, trying to get able to make this a 14-point game, 20-4.
So we're going to go to line with, like Paul said, 0.2 seconds remaining. What a great first half here by North Shore. 7 of 10 from 2-point range, 2 of 7 from the 3-point range, and the Wildcats down 20-4. Makes the first free throw, is up and good. So 20-5. Second free throw is up and coming. And good. 20-6 inbound the ball, and that is the end of the first quarter with the North Shore Mustangs leading 20-6. We'll be back here with second quarter action here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Are you ready to restart your path to wellness? At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, the most common goals that we hear from our new guests are losing weight, increasing energy, improving sleep, and increasing mental focus and clarity. Most importantly, people want off the prescription medications and to get back to a healthy and balanced life naturally. Are these your health goals too? Let us help you take charge of your health and wellness, just as we're helping thousands of others every day. Get off the meds and on to wellness naturally. Let our doctors, nurses, nutritionists, and wellness coaches carefully craft the healthy life you've imagined. Feel better, look better, live better. Visit HWC.com to learn more, or call us at 281-698-8698. Mention this ad and receive 2 of Dr. Hotze's best-selling books free with your consultation. 281-698-8698. That's 281-698-8698 or Hotze, HWC.com. Are you ready to
So we're coming out of the timeout. North Shore Mustangs leading 20-6 here in the first quarter, Paul. What a great first quarter for the North Shore Mustangs.
Yeah, that was a great first quarter, especially on the defensive end. One thing I'm learning is you really can't be safe with the ball whenever you have Janiyah Coleman, Brooklyn Walker, or Jameer Bailey guarding you. You have to keep that ball with you tightly if you're the Wildcats.
North Shore back in the game here, going from left to right on the radial dial, leading 20-6. They're struggling with the ball, and they bounce across backcourt, so over and back. It's going to be Humble basketball here in the second quarter.
That's a good first possession. You had those 2 free throws that you were able to knock down and cut it down to a 14-point game. Get a turnover on the first possession. Now you're already past half court, so you don't have to worry about that. try to get something in this first offensive set to start the second quarter.
Jones going to inbound the ball for the Wildcats to Spivey. Spivey off to the right side. This is Megan Walker, who's back in the game. Nice cut in, but can't keep the ball in her possession and losing it. And North Shore coming back down the court from left to right. Way far pass over to Walker, but too far and out of bounds. It's going to be Wildcat basketball.
Yeah, that looked like a Mendoza back shoulder pass that she was throwing to the corner to Bailey, but she was unable to toe tap and keep it in. Another turnover.
Wildcats trying to get the ball in. They're struggling to get this ball from backcourt across the timeline. Great pressure by North Shore Mustangs. They do get it across this time. Here's Spivey. Back over to Walker. Walker over to the right side. Back to Walker in between the two circles. They're passing the ball around. Give it to Spivey. Back to the left side out of Howard. Howard driving. We have a foul. Foul's going to be on Burrow. 20-6, North Shore leading. 7:07 left to play here in the second quarter. It's been all North Shore here so far in the game. North Shore shooting 7 of 10 from the field in the game, 70%, 53% overall so far. Wildcats getting the ball in, off to the left side. Howard's got it in the left corner. Back over to Jones. Jones on the left wing. Over to Spivey, all the way over to Walker. Walker coming on the right side, right wing. She had a three-point marker, and we have a foul on the Wildcats.
Yeah, it was a moving screen, unable to get set before going across of it. We're going to give the ball right back to the Mustangs, looking to get some momentum back. Have been a little staggered on the offensive end and unable to get anything on their last couple of possessions.
Soft foul is on Aaliyah Love, the sophomore for the Wildcats. North Shore gets the ball in. Good passing. They're just getting the ball all the way around. Doing such a great job here so far. Walker in between the two circles, dribbling with the right hand, directing traffic. Off to the left side to Jackson. Jackson down low to Burrow. Burrow on the left wing, dribbling. She gives it. Nice cut there by Jackson, and she misses it, but she gets her own rebound, but she's out of bounds.
Yeah, you mentioned it though, Jeff. That's great passing around. They're waiting for the cuts. They're patiently waiting and seeking them out and hit them at the right times, unable to finish right there. But good offense. I've loved what I've seen so far.
So here comes Braylon Anderson coming back into the game. She's going to replace Jackson for North Shore. 20-6, North Shore leading Humble Wildcats, bringing the ball in from backcourt. This is where they struggle. They're all across the timeline. They lose it. Kristen Davis takes a steal on the right side, and she does a double dribble. 6:23 left to play here in the second quarter. North Shore leading 20-6. Substitutions coming in here for North Shore Mustangs. Taking out Kristen Davis, bringing in Janiyah Coleman. Humble Wildcats inbound the ball. Walker's got it. She's at the free throw line on the right side, coming across midcourt. Finally picks up her dribble. Gets it off to the left side. High pass over to Jones. Jones bounces it in to Love. Love with a back shot off the glass, no good. Here come the Mustangs down the court. This is Johnson. Johnson with a crossover dribble. She's at the right corner. Back over to Walker. Walker over to Coleman on the right side. Coleman's driving with the right hand. She's coming. She passed off to Johnson in the right corner. Johnson for 12 feet out. No good. Wildcats have the ball. Walker dribbling with the right hand, coming to the right side, being guarded by Coleman. Picks up her dribble, and it's stolen by North Shore. Here we come. Give it off to Coleman and blocked.
Yeah, great hustle by number 10, Mella Spivey. That's 2 blocks tonight. She's able to get at the rim, thwart off any easy shots at the rim that Mustangs were trying to get off of turnovers. Still, nobody has scored in this second quarter, off to some really slow starts and kind of sloppy play so far.
Wildcats steal the ball. Here we go. They're coming down the court. They've got numbers. They stop. They pick up the dribble. They shoot a 3 off to the right side. No good. That was Aaliyah Love. North Shore back coming down. Coleman's got it. Give it to Walker. Walker in between the circles, directing traffic, telling players where to go. Dribble with the right hand over the right side at midcourt. Coming back to the left side. Picks up the dribble. Gives it off to Johnson. Johnson high at the circle. Back to Burrow on the right wing at the perimeter. Down low. This is to Anderson. Give it to Coleman. Coleman down the baseline. We're going to shoot a 3 from the left corner. Good! Brooklyn Caitlin Walker with her second three-pointer of the game. It's 23-6 North Shore.
And again, great connection between Coleman and Walker. Gets a paint touch, quick outlet pass to the corner, and it gets a wide open Walker.
Coming down the right side, and then we lose the dribble, and it's going to be North Shore ball leading 23-6 with 4:31 left to play here in the second quarter. Johnson coming out of the game, and so is Burrow, bringing some substitutions here for the Mustangs. Aaliyah Torres is back in the game here for the Mustangs. And North Shore bringing the ball across midcourt. Go over to Coleman on the left side. Bounce to Bass. Bass on the right wing. Give it to Coleman. Coleman's driving with the right hand. Up off the glass. A little too hard. No good. Wildcats get the rebound. We steal it. We've got the ball back. Coleman's got it on the right side. She's at the three-point marker. Gives it to Tia Bass in the right corner. Tia Bass driving with the left hand. She's going to shoot up off the glass, off the rim. No good. But we get our own rebound back. Bass again. No good. And it's going to be Humble's basketball. 23-6. North Shore leading, 3:55 left to play here in the second quarter. And we have a timeout by the Humble Wildcats. Paul, what do you think here so far? 20-3-6 here for the North Shore Mustangs.
Yeah, I've really been impressed with Coleman and Walker. Their defensive presence, just the back taps and the steals in the half court have been really crucial and has led out to this 17-point lead. Sorry, I couldn't see the scoreboard for a second, but I've been really impressed, and you see what type of players they are when they're able to play with pace, and it was very difficult on Friday night, especially against that Summer Creek squad when you go against players like Kennedy Simpson who have such length and such speed to combat the type of pace that they want to play with. So they weren't able to get the offensive rhythm they were trying to get, but tonight they've been able to hit on all cylinders, and their defense has led to their offense, and that's why they had this 17-point lead.
North Shore shooting 38% from the field. They've shot 26 shots so far. The Humble Wildcats, Paul, have only shot 3 shots in the game. They're 1 for 3. They've only got points off also from the free throw line.
Yeah, I saw the start of the second quarter. They were 1 for 1. I couldn't believe it because it felt like it was a lot more shot attempts, but it actually just led to turnovers that just kept mounting the possessions that they did, but couldn't rack up anything on the offensive end for shot accumulation. But they have been able to get to the line, but haven't been able to produce anything in the first 4 minutes of the second quarter. They look like they kind of settled in, but they're still not hitting those wide open shots. They've had some opportunities in transition, just late on the pass, or the hustle by the Mustangs have been able to create turnovers as well.
So the Wildcats inbound on the ball. This is where they've been struggling all night, Paul, trying to get this ball across the back court, trying to bring out the right side. We're dribbling with the left hand. We get it across court. This is to Jones. Jones back to Howard on the right side. She's in between the two circles. She's now on the left side. Bouncing at the perimeter. Dribbling with the right hand. Over to the right side to, this is Cagle who's got the ball. She's passing it back to Howard. Howard on the left side. Dribbling. She loses control of the ball. And North Shore recovers the loose ball. And it's going to be a traveling on North Shore. So Humble Wildcats going to get the ball back. 23-6. North Shore leading Humble with 3:23 left to play here in the second quarter. So Humble Wildcats going to inbound the ball, Paul, actually underneath their own basket. How about that? And we're going to throw the ball in. We get it back. This is Love. She's got it. We're going to shoot a 3 from the left side. Good! That was Brazia Jones with the 3 to make it 23-9. North Shore leading the Wildcats.
Yeah, I was waiting for Brazia Jones to finally let it fly from deep as Janiyah Coleman goes into the lane for an easy shot. Unable to get it short, comes off the rim, and it'll be the Wildcats' ball. But Brazia Jones, that's what she's known for, that outside shot. If she's open, she's going to take the shot, and she's most likely going to make it. She had even a little bit of a contest right there, but pulled up with confidence for the first deep 3 of the night.
Boy, Coleman had a nice move there for North Shore, but she was just short off the front rim. And the Wildcats have the ball back. We're on the left side. Throwing down low, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds, and it's going to be North Shore ball. North Shore leading 23-9 over the Humble Wildcats here with under 3 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. It's been all North Shore here in the game. So, pass off to, this is Coleman on the right side. We give it to Torres. Torres on the right side at the perimeter. Back to Coleman. Coleman driving with the right hand. She stops. throws back over to the left side to Anderson. Back to Coleman on the right side. Back to Walker on the right side. Walker drive with the right hand. Throws in to Davis. We're going to shoot a three from Coleman. Off. No good. But we get their own rebound and back to Coleman. Coleman's got it. She's at the top of the key. Back to Walker. Walker going to be in between the two circles. Picks up her dribble. Pass off to Torres on the left side. Back to Coleman on the left wing. Back to Torres. Torres driving. Back to Anderson. Anderson stops, picks up her dribble. Back to Coleman at the top of the circle. Back to Walker on the left side. Walker dribble with the right hand. Throws back over to the right side to Anderson. Anderson at the three-point range. Back to Walker. Again, there's no shot clock here in Texas high school basketball. We've got Anderson on the right side. We're going to shoot a three from the top of the key by Bass. No good. And the Humble Wildcats have the ball back. 23-9, North Shore leading Humble. Under 1:30 left to play here in the second quarter. Stolen by North Shore. We got numbers. Here comes Bass down right off the glass and good.
It's a good head fake by Bass, getting Jones up and out of there, get a wide open shot as we have a transition opportunity for the Wildcats, and another tip pass, just the hands up in transition, creating opportunities.
Here comes Bass on the right side. She's at the three-point marker. Gives it back. Ooh. Bass driving, right hand up, and fouled.
And I've been really impressed with Janiyah Coleman's passing ability. That was a great dish. Quick pass. It was kind of right into her hands, and then she read it well by cutting Bass, and she's able to go to the line for two now.
25 North Shore, Humble Wildcats 9. 1:07 left to play here in the second quarter. We're going to the line to shoot two. This is Bass at the line. She hasn't been to the line so far. Only 2 points in the game for her so far tonight. First one is good.
This is a really good sign for the Mustang squad. They're going to be shooting their second and third free throws of the night. They're already up to 26 and have a 17-point lead, so they haven't had to count on getting to the line and forcing the officials to make the calls compared to what they were doing against Summer Creek on Friday night.
So wholesale substitutions coming in here for the North Shore Mustangs. The starters all come back into the game. Bass with her second free throw. She's looking. Here's a shot. Swish. 27 North Shore, Humble Wildcats at 9. 1:05 left to play. They're trying to get the ball in from the backcourt. They got pressure. Throwing the ball all the way around the horn. We got Walker with it. She's double teamed. Stolen by Bailey. And we are going to call a timeout by the Wildcats when Bailey looked like she stole it. We're going to keep it here with 55.9 seconds remaining in the quarter, with North Shore leading 27-9 over Humble Wildcats. North Shore's led this entire game, Paul, from start to finish.
Yeah, they got out to that quick 6-0 lead and forced a timeout from Coach Gordon, and then ever since then they've been able to control it and get into the double digits, trying to peak past 20 before we get to the halftime marker. But North Shore, they've been able to get whatever they wanted on the offensive end. I think we've had a couple of possessions where they've been patient and they've been seeking out cuts and hitting them at timely possessions as well. Kind of body shots that are just so hard to make up for when you can't make anything up on the offensive end when you're Wildcats. But I've been really impressed so far, and you haven't had anything much to do with Kobe Johnson. She only has had 4 shots tonight. She only has 4 points, but you're getting the others to contribute what you needed on Friday night. Now you're getting that 6 from Walker, 6 from Coleman. Keitra Burrow is obviously giving you 4, and Tia Bass is obviously giving you 4. So you have 7 players so far that have contributed to the squad already.
So the Wildcats going to inbound the ball. This is Jones underneath the basket. They're going from right to left on the radial dial. We give it to Walker on the left side, trying to get it out to, this is Napier's got it, or the right side. This is Spivey with it. Back to Walker on the right side from 40 feet out. Howard looking to drive. Over to Jones, shoots a 3, no good.
And she has a pretty stroke. That one looked good from our vantage point, but unable to knock that down. That would have been big.
North Shore lead 27-9 with less than 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Go off the left side. We're going to drive. This is Jackson driving on the left side at the baseline, stuck at the moment, trying to figure out where to go, and we're going to have a 3-second lane violation on North Shore.
Yeah, and that's good D by Jones. She's known for that. She's a lockdown defender. She got her defender right on the line and trapped her in that paint, forced a 3-second call. Now you got 22 seconds left. You're trying to get this to be the last possession and hopefully you get the last shot, but you got to get this over the timeline in order to force that.
They're trying to get it across. They lose handle of it. The North Shore's got it. We're going to pass it off to Jackson. Jackson on the right side. She's on the perimeter. We're going to give it to Jones. Jones with a one-hand shot. No good. Can't make it in to drop in. Wildcats have the ball. 4 seconds remaining. Can they not turn over here in the last couple seconds? Can they get a shot off? No, they cannot. So that brings us to the end of the first quarter here at the North Shore Gymnasium with the North Shore Mustangs leading the Humble Wildcats 27-9. Paul and I will be right back here with the halftime show on the Legacy Sports Network.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric, show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
Are you ready to restart your path to wellness? At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, the most common goals that we hear from our new guests are losing weight, increasing energy, improving sleep, and increasing mental focus and clarity. Most importantly, people want off the prescription medications and to get back to a healthy and balanced life naturally. Are these your health goals too? Let us help you take charge of your health and wellness, just as we're helping thousands of others every day. Get off the meds and on to wellness naturally. Let our doctors, nurses, nutritionists, and wellness coaches carefully craft the healthy life you've imagined. Feel better, look better, live better. Visit HWC.com to learn more, or call us at 281-698-8698. Mention this ad and receive 2 of Dr. Hotze's best-selling books free with your consultation. 281-698-8698. That's 281-698-8698 or Hotze, HWC.com.
All right, we're coming out of the halftime. We're coming out of the break here. We're at the halftime show here on the Legacy Sports Network, where the score here at the break is North Shore 27, the Humble Wildcats 9. If you are following along tonight on the live stream here on the Legacy Sports Network, you can actually see the live stats scoreboard down below, which is beyond cool in my opinion. So you can actually see everything that Paul and I are going to discuss here this evening during the halftime show. Paul, what's your thoughts here in this first half with this phenomenal first half here by the North Shore Mustangs?
Yeah, it's been a spread of wealth across all the boards for the North Shore Mustangs. Everybody has contributed when they stepped onto the court, and even a player that hasn't put anything on the scoreboard, Shamir Bailey, she's probably one of the best players on the court defensively, setting up everything on the offensive end. But you have players with 6 and 6 with Coleman and Walker, and you got Burrow Johnson with 4, as well as Bass, and Asia Torres was able to hit a corner 3. But I've liked what I've seen so far, that defensive intensity, and you could just see that Coach Basin, he wanted to come out with that different intensity to start this. He knows he's been on a 2-game losing streak. He has to keep up and be a threat when District 23 maintain a 1-2 lead, 1-2 game difference in standings-wise, because you know you're going to be facing CE King and Summer Creek at the last 2 games of the season. So these are the kind of games that you need to accumulate wins and get a rhythm before you head to that final push in the last stretch.
So when we come back, Paul and I will talk about the first half stat leaders here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Hello, this is Dr. Steve Hotze. Do you struggle with joint pain that makes everyday activities a challenge? You may have been told that surgery is your only option. God has given your body an amazing ability to heal itself. At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, we offer regenerative joint therapy designed to help you tap into this ability and live pain-free. Call the Hotze Health and Wellness Center at 281-698-8698 to schedule your free consultation. That's 281-698-8698.
Alvin and the Chipmunks want to remind you to keep bacteria in food from making you ill with 4 simple steps.
This'll be a walk in the park.
Clean, wash hands and surfaces often.
I'm waiting for the rinse cycle.
Separate, keep raw meats away from ready-to-eat foods.
Yep.
Cook, make sure meat, poultry, and seafood is cooked to the right temperature.
Fire in the hole!
And chill, refrigerate food promptly.
Bingo!
Check your steps at foodsafety.gov. Brought to you by the USDA, HHS, and the Ad Council. The road trip to food safety starts at foodsafety.gov.
If you're tired of sorting through online directories and classified ads to find your perfect home, Look no further than Elio Alanis and his team with the Alanis Real Estate Group. Elio is a local real estate agent in Houston and also a CE King alum, and he just wants to help you find the perfect home for your family. Ditch the stress of going to viewing after viewing only to be let down. Connect with Elio Alanis and the Alanis Real Estate Group. Go to wearehtx.com to learn more. The Alanis Real Estate Group, we are real estate.
Welcome back to the North Shore Gymnasium here in Houston, Texas, the home of the North Shore Mustangs, who are the 6A football champion from 2025. Let's talk about the first half leaders here, Paul. I'm telling you what, when you look at this box score, it's pretty amazing. North Shore leading 27-9. The thing that stands out here so far tonight, Paul, for me is North Shore has shot 31 shots, Humble 5. The North Shore Mustangs have two leaders, Brooklyn Walker with 6 points. She's 2 for 2 from three-point range. And Janiah Coleman with 6 points as well. The Humble Wildcats, the leader is Brazia Jones, the senior, 2 for 3 from the field, 1 for 2 from the line. She scored 5 points.
Yeah, they haven't been able to generate any offense whenever they've gone past the half court because they're still trying to swipe the ball and steal the ball and go into transition for the Mustangs. So the 5 shots, that is a striking number right there. They're limiting what they're putting up on the boards, and they've been able to go to the line a couple times, but still is not enough to combat this offensive threat that the Mustangs have been putting out tonight. And like you said, it's been an all across the boards factor when you have Walker, Coleman, Jones, Burrow, Bass, Torres all scoring in this first half. I mentioned Shamir Bailey. This goes back to this different intensity that Coach Basin wants. He came with a suit. He was coming tonight for a purpose and a reason. So he wants to get back on those winning ways and back on the winning track. I liked what I've seen so far. And on the Humble Wildcats side, I knew Breasia Jones was going to be the star player tonight. I think she needs to command the ball a little bit more, but it's so hard whenever you're trying to get the ball over the half court, whenever that pressure, there needs to be an emphasis on coming to the ball instead of waiting for the ball, because we have ball hawks on this side with Coleman and Walker that are just seeking that ball out and waiting to go head first in transition and put that on the backboard. But for Jones, I think she has to be a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end. Any look that she takes will be warranted. And on the other end, North Shore, I don't think they've shot a bad shot tonight. Everything has been in rhythm. I wouldn't think Coach Basin would be mad with any shot they've taken. Everything has been easy and at the rim. They've been able to finish a couple of the shots and be able to hit some threes as well.
Great detail there by you, Paul, noticing the coach came in with a suit tonight.
That was one thing I noticed different from Friday night. I think he was wearing a quarter zip and some pants. This time he came in with a navy blue suit, so I knew it was all business tonight.
It's all business. North Shore shooting 35% from the field, 3 of 10 from three-point range, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. The other night when we were here against Summer Creek, they were shooting 38% from the free throw line. Tonight they're 67%. The Humble Wildcats only 2 of 5 from the field, 40%, 1 for 3 from three-point range, and most of their points have come from the free throw line. They're 4 of 8, shooting 50%. When we come back here from the break, we're going to talk to Paul and ask him what adjustments need to be made here in the second half, mainly for the Humble Wildcats, but what can the North Shore Mustangs do to continue putting points on the scoreboard? You're listening to high school girls basketball here on the Legacy Sports Network.
DeRoche Partners LLP, located in Houston and Dallas, offers a complete range of tax assurance and consulting services to a diverse portfolio of clients. Their team is dedicated to the highest ethics of our profession with a commitment to excellence. This is accomplished by putting an emphasis on providing superior professional services specifically tailored to meet the needs of our clients. DeRoche Partners aim to provide valuable insight, effective solutions, and maintain long-lasting business relationships. Their high recruiting standards and culture of excellence is uncommon and unrivaled. They want to wish all the student athletes good luck. Visit DeRoche Partners on the web at dpllp.cpa.
Buying or selling a home can be a bit overwhelming. That is where Alanis Real Estate Group steps in, with the help of CE King alum Elio Alanis. From the city to the suburbs in the greater Houston area, you can trust Elio Alanis. He'll work with you to find what best fits your needs, your goals, and more importantly, your budget. Elio Alanis has a reputation for exceptional customer service and making your home buying or selling experience a smooth transaction. Visit him on the web at wearehtx.com. The Alanis Real Estate Group. We are real estate.
All right, we're coming back out of the break. Paul, tell me what adjustments would need to be made here in the second half.
Yeah, I mentioned it a little bit about just coming to the ball whenever you're in a press. Obviously, there's some ball hawks on the Mustang squad that are going to be seeking out the ball because they are face guarding even whenever they get past the half court. So it's just all about coming towards the ball and having an urgency when you're in that press break, because if you get a couple buckets and you're able to thwart any of that press, they're going to start coming back and start guarding you at the half court instead of playing you all up in 75 feet. So they got to calm down on the ball and have the players in the right spots. Obviously have a person in the middle and then have a couple on the sides for outlets. But whenever they've been able to hit those, they've been able to generate some passes, 2 or 3 in an offensive possession, but after that it's just been able to, North Shore has been able to turn them over. So it's all about controlling the ball in the second half and try to come back. If it's only an 18-point lead, it does feel like it should be more, though, for North Shore.
Couldn't agree more. And the good news here for the Wildcats, they're going to be able to inbound the ball from mid-court, where they've been struggling all game getting their ball across half court. We're going now from left to right. Welcome here to Legacy Sports Network for the second half action. North Shore Mustangs leading 27-9. The Wildcats have it. They're on the left wing, bouncing off to the right side. Picks up the dribble. We're at the free throw line. Spivey figuring out where to dribble. She's going to the right side. Stop. She's being guarded by Burrow. Here comes Coleman. And we have a foul right there, and it's going to be on number 11, Kobe Johnson. So we're going to inbound the ball. This will be Jones will be inbounding the ball right in front of us here on the right side. Pass off to the right side here to Spivey. Spivey in the corner over to Jones. Jones at the top. We got a jump ball, and the possession arrow is going to be for North Shore. North Shore leading 27-9, just starting the third quarter here at North Shore Gymnasium. 27-9, 7:30 left to play here in the third quarter. Inbound the ball will be Johnson. They're going from right to left on the dial, giving it to Bailey. The starters, Paul, have not played very much here tonight for North Shore in the game.
No, but I think Coach Basin has been impressed with all the players that he's brought into this game, kind of keeping his players fresh, seeing what kind of rotations he could start putting into as the middle portion of the season, and then use it as you get into middle district play, trying to find that squad that you want to trust as you get deeper into the season. So I don't mind it.
So turnover by North Shore. Humble has the ball back. We've got it here between the two circles. This is Love on the right side. Pass off to the left side. This is Alvarez. We're driving, trying to get it inbound, and it's stolen by, but Wildcats get the ball back. Howard's got it, and we're going to get Bass now steals it. So here we go. We're coming back down quickly. This is Coleman cruising down the right side. Over to Bass in between the two circles. Back to Bailey. We're going to shoot. No, we're going to pass in to Burrow. Burrow stops. She's back to the basket. We're going to shoot with Bailey, an 18-footer, and off the back, and she's fouled by Jones. It's going to be Jones's third foul of the game with 6:43 left to play here in the third quarter. Bailey's going to go to the line to shoot 2 on this shot. North Shore lead 27-9. Bailey has not been to the line here so far in the game tonight. And our first one is off to the right, no good. North Shore leading 27-9. Bailey's going to shoot her second free throw. She's a right-handed shooter. Here's a shot. It is good. So she's 1 for 2, 28-9. So let's see if they made adjustments the Wildcats did at halftime, trying to get the ball across the backcourt over midcourt. They're passing the ball around. Give it over to Olivares. Olivares almost lost it. They do get it across midcourt. Back over to Jones on the left side. Back to Olivares. Olivares in between the two circles. Over to the right side. We're on the right wing. This is Howard. Passing over to Olivares on the left side. We're going to shoot a 3 by Jones in the left corner. In and out. Oh, it was a shot. Almost made it. But they get the rebound back. Olivares with another three-pointer. No, too short. And it's going to go out of bounds. And North Shore tried to get it, and they bounced it out of bounds. It's going to be Wildcat ball.
Those are two pretty good looks for the Wildcats in the corner for Jones. That one just went in and out. Offensive board, kick it out is the best time to shoot a 3. Alvarez wasn't able to connect, but they get another second chance opportunity.
So here we go. Jones has got it. She's back at Olivares. We're going to throw in. Nice passing to Spivey. Had a chance. She got blocked, but the Wildcats get it back. Howard's got it. She's on the right side. Back to Olivares on the left side. Olivares dribbling with the left hand. Crossover. Back to Jones. Nice passing. Great passing here by them. And it's a basket there by Love in the paint.
Yeah, and that was by far the best offensive set so far for the Wildcats. Able to dump it into Aaliyah Love to get her first points of the night.
And here, North Shore trying to get it up. Burrow misses her first shot. She got contested there, wasn't able to make it. North Shore's got the ball back on the right side, and she's fouled as she puts that ball up.
And it's starting to look like the Wildcats are settling in a little bit. Obviously, they still have a tough mountain to climb, being down 17, but they've had some great looks to start the second half. Been really impressed with the ball movement and the patience on the offensive end. Maybe that's contributing to the fact that North Shore doesn't have that much intensity to start the second, and they've been able to generate some more wide open looks as Burrow misses the first one.
28-11, North Shore leading, 5:26 left to play. Burrow misses the first free throw. She has one more to go. She's scored 4 points in the game so far, 2 for 4 from the field. Here she goes with her second free throw. Short off to the right side, misses both. But North Shore is going to get the ball back because the Wildcats could not bring the rebound in, and Coleman is going to inbound the ball to the left underneath the basket. 28-11, North Shore leading. She's trying to get the ball in. Quick pass to Bass. Bass pushed it up and in.
Yeah, and that possession is all Tia Bass because she was the one that generated that extra possession by fighting for that offensive board off the missed free throw. They reward her and dump it off to her for an easy bucket.
North Shore leading 30-11. Bailey with some great defensive pressure knocks it out of Oliveira's hands, and it's still going to be the Wildcat ball. Oliveira's going to throw the ball in. Jones wide open from the left corner. Misses a three. And the rebound by the Wildcats. Spivey had an opportunity, missed it. Here comes Bailey coming down the right side. She's at three-point marker. Stops, gives it back to Bass in between the two circles. Throw over to Coleman on the left side. Coleman bouncing, dribbling. Throw it back over to Torres. Torres down low to Burrow. Burrow misses a two-footer.
Yeah, and that was a great effort, though, by Burrow. She sealed a defender in really deep, maybe even too deep for her to get a good angle to get that shot off. And then the extra effort, try to get the offensive board, leads to the foul.
North Shore leading 30-11. Under 5 minutes to play here in the quarter. Wildcats throwing the ball around, and they throw the ball out, and it's a turnover. And back to North Shore.
Yeah, and I've just been really impressed with the hands just of this North Shore squad. Whenever the dribblers are getting to the lanes, they think they're safe. They are not safe. They're swiping, and they're not fouling, though. That's the one important thing. Whenever you're swiping, they're getting the ball instead of hitting wrist or arm. They've been able to generate a lot of turnovers because of that.
Anderson coming in for North Shore for Burrow. North Shore leading 30-11. Bailey bringing the ball across midcourt. Today she has her hair down. She had her ponytail up on Friday night. Give it over to Anderson on the left side. She's wanting to pass it in to Bass, but nope, we give it back to Bailey. Bailey driving to the left side. Back to Coleman. Back to Torres on the right side. Back to Bailey. She dribbles out to the right side. Back to Bass on the three-point. She's driving with the right hand. She puts it up. She's off the side of the glass. No good. So we're bringing it back. Howard dribbling with the right hand on the right side. Dribbling. She's losing control of the ball, and it's going to be back to North Shore leading 30-11 with 4:03 left to play here in the third quarter. Coleman's going to inbound the ball for North Shore. North Shore going from right to left on the radio dial, wearing all white tonight, where the Humble Wildcats are wearing black with purple numbers, and the North Shore Mustangs with red numbers. Bailey bringing it across court, over to Coleman on the left side. Back to Bass in the left corner. Coleman deciding where to go with the basketball. She's on the left wing. Back to Coleman. Coleman in between the two circles, dribbling with the right hand. Back to Bass on the left side. Back to Bailey. Great passing. Coleman with a nice cut and makes the basket. Good. 32-11 North Shore.
Yeah, beautiful basketball. Once again, Shamir Bailey has been showing that she's one of the best players on the court who hasn't showed up on the scoreboard. She has that one free throw on the night, but she's made so many plays on the defensive end and setting up on the offensive end. Good cut by Coleman to get into the paint. Easy layup for her.
Paul, the passing here tonight by North Shore is so much better tonight
100%.
than Summer Creek. You can just see the great passing here in the game by them. The ball sometimes isn't even touching the ground. They're passing the ball multiple times and getting great opportunities with a shot. That was a great play there to Coleman with a nice cut and was able to put the ball up on the left side.
Yeah, great basketball is just the less dribbles that you have, the more passes in the air. You're able to find and move a defense around, and that's what they've been able to do tonight. And it also goes to the opponent tonight. Obviously, Humble Wildcats are not comparable to Summer Creek Bulldogs, who have won the 6A state championship. So Summer Creek, they have such length and such versatility to switch and have good defense communication, which was able to thwart a lot of the things that were trying to run on Friday night. But you can see whenever they are able to hit these things. They're able to get wide open shots, and it's been really fun to see.
Coleman for North Shore is the leading scorer with 8 points. Brooklyn Walker with 6 here tonight as well. So the Wildcats trying to get the ball inbound, and they bounce it, and it's going to be North Shore ball. This is where they have struggled all night long, trying to get the ball in from the backcourt over midcourt, and multiple turnovers in the game here so far. North Shore is going to get the ball back, lean 32-11. They're going to inbound the ball right in front of their bench. Coleman just got hit in the face by her coach, didn't even notice it. Coach doesn't even notice that he hit her at the moment. She's trying to wipe it off on her face here at the moment. So Coleman passing the ball in. Gives it to Anderson. Down low, and good defense on Bass. Still going to be North Shore ball. Nice defense there by Aaliyah Love of the Wildcats, the sophomore. Coleman going to inbound the ball. Gets out to Bailey, top of the key. Over to Anderson on the right wing. Coleman directing traffic. Back to Bass. Bass dribble with the left hand. She's driving. She puts it up off the glass. A little too hard. No good. Here come the Wildcats. Gives to Walker. Back to Oliveras. Oliveras on the left side. Oliveras dribbling with the left hand on the left wing. Stops. She's a three-point marker. Brings it back to Walker in between the two. Break up there by North Shore. Almost stole it. The Wildcats have the ball back, and we have a jump ball possession, and it's going to be Wildcat ball still with 2:57 left to play here in the third quarter with North Shore leading 32-11.
Yeah, and I wish our listeners could watch this game as well, because that defensive effort on this side, Tia Bass sprawling out for that ball, getting her hands up in the passing lanes.
Oliveras with the ball here for the Wildcats. She's driving with the left hand. She's at the top of the key. Back to Walker on the left side. Walker driving with the left hand. She puts a shot up from 12 feet out. No good.
Look up.
Coming back down the court. Quick pass off to the right side. This is Kristen Davis. Misses a shot from the right wing. And Anderson with an opportunity. Misses it as well. And it's going to be Humble basketball. So Humble's going to bring it in. They're going from left to right, down 32-11, 2:31 left to play. Love is going to inbound the ball. They're in the backcourt. Gives it to Walker on the left side. Walker dribbling on the right side, being guarded there by Torres. Great defense by Torres. Off to Love on the right side. She's going to shoot a three.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, and I knew that was going to go in. She's been wanting to hit one for a while. Had missed her last two after making her first one, but in transition, now she has a tough task trying to get back, but she's able to cover two very well right there.
North Shore going to shoot a three. Good! Brialone Anderson from three makes it 35-14 with under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and that's the 8th Mustang to score tonight for this squad. Just all around, great play from everybody, whipping it around, finding the wide open Anderson for a three.
Humble Wildcats going on the left side. This is Love. Pass out to Walker at midcourt. Walker being guarded by Davis. Screen. Get off to Love on the left wing. She's about 25 feet out, and she travels.
Yeah. You know, that's a deep three even for her standards right there, but I would have lived with that rather than her creating that turnover on that possession right there. Just got a little bit ahead of herself, took a couple of steps before making that move. But she's a really good shooter. I mean, she has a really good stroke. You live with that kind of shot, and she's the only offense that's been successful in the second half.
So North Shore's going from right to left. They're inbound of the ball. Get across court. Get it to Bailey. Bailey's across midcourt. Off to the right side. We're looking to shoot a three. We step in, and it's off. That was Torres trying to make the shot, but couldn't make it in. And Humble's got the ball back. Back to Oliveras on the right side. Oliveras gets across timeline. She's dribbling with the right hand. She's at the three-point marker. Dribble with the left hand. At the key. Stops. She's being guarded. Here comes Howard. And we have a call by the referee. Looks like we have a foul on Tia Bass. North Shore leading 35-14. 1:02 left to play here in the third quarter. Paul, your listeners wish they could be watching the game here as well, seeing what you're seeing. So, all right, Howard getting the ball in on the right side. And they keep it, and North Shore's got the ball back. They steal it back. So here we go. Bailey dribbling on the right side, coming across the timeline, directing traffic off to the left side to Anderson, or to Davis. Davis down to the left side to Bass. Bass on the left wing. Back to Davis in between the two circles. Drive with the right hand. Stops at the 3-point. She does a nice move. Driving off the glass.
Wow.
Good and foul.
Wow, what a move by Kristen Davis. She's been silent all night. I think that's actually her first shot attempt. In and out, getting past her defender. Takes the contact and finishes off the glass. Oh, no. Are they calling a charge?
They did. They called it a charge.
Oh, no.
So, scores 35-14. North Shore leading under a minute to play here in the quarter.
Oh, no. You can't call a charge on that. That's the highlight play of the game. You got to let that play.
Howard's got the ball for the Wildcats. She's losing control. Spivey's got it in the key. Love is going to shoot from 23. No, she fakes it off to Oliveras on the left side. And we have a 3-second lane violation on Humble. 16 seconds remaining here in the quarter. North Shore lead 35-14. Get the ball in. Here we go. We're coming quickly down the court. Anderson on the right side. She's 30 feet away from the basket. Dribbling with the left hand. Still on the right side. 7 seconds left to play. And we have a foul by Oliveras of Humble.
Smart foul. I don't know if they intended that, though, because that just had one more foul to give before it gets into the bonus. Stop them before they try to execute something in the rhythm, but makes them out inbound the ball right here.
Anderson inbounding the ball in front of her bench. Here comes Davis stopping. She's right in front of the 3-point line, and the shot is no good.
And Davis has been unfortunate on these last two calls. That definitely was a foul on that shot attempt right there.
So less than a second to play, and that's the end of the third quarter here at the North Shore Gymnasium Gym, with the North Shore Mustangs leading 35-14. Paul and I are going to take a break. We'll be back with fourth quarter action here on the Legacy Sports Network.
If you're tired of sorting through online directories and classified ads to find your perfect home, look no further than Elio Alanis and his team with the Alanis Real Estate Group. Elio is a local real estate agent in Houston and also a CE King alum, and he just wants to help you find the perfect home for your family. Ditch the stress of going to viewing after viewing only to be let down. Connect with Elio Alanis and the Alanis Real Estate Group. Go to wearehtx.com to learn more. The Alanis Real Estate Group, we are real estate.
So the fourth quarter action about to begin here with the North Shore Mustangs leading 35-14. North Shore scored 8 points in that quarter. Humble only scored 5. The main part of this game was North Shore in the first quarter scoring 20 points to Humble 6. That's where the majority of the lead came from. North Shore did score 7 points in the second quarter. Humble scored 3. So far in the game, North Shore Mustangs shooting 34% from the field. The Humble Wildcats 33, but the Humble Wildcats have only taken 12 shots, where North Shore has taken 41. So fourth quarter action just about to begin here at North Shore Gymnasium. Thanks for joining us here on the Legacy Sports Network. The North Shore Mustangs are going to inbound the ball. They're going from right to left on the radio dial. Back to Coleman. Coleman for 3. No good. Off the back. So Coleman is 0 for 2 from 3-point range here in the game so far. North Shore still has the ball. Coleman's going to inbound the ball. Get out to Jackson. Jackson in the game now. Pass to the right side. Nice pass into Johnson. Johnson puts it up and in.
Yeah, and they love that out of bounds coming out from under the basket, setting a screen for Kobe Johnson to come and curl. Get that switch, unable to communicate as another turnover forces a open shot for Johnson.
Here's a 3 by Johnson, no good. And we have an injured player, which is Howard on the ground for the Humble Wildcats. With that, we're going to take a timeout as well. 7:33 left to play here in the fourth quarter. North Shore Mustangs leading 37-14 over the Humble Wildcats. We'll be back right after this.
You know, to mentor a child, you don't have to be the most talented person in the world. To prove that point, we're here with 3 real-life mentors who are going to sing for us. Hit it, guys.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Thanks, guys. That was awful. As you can see, you don't have to be perfect to mentor a child. You just have to be yourself, which, by the way, is pretty good.
Excuse me, we don't think we nailed it that time. Can we try it again?
Not a chance. Do good. Mentor a child. Call Save the Children toll-free at 1-877-BA-MENTOR. 1-877-BE-A-MENTOR.
A message brought to you by Save the Children and the Ad Council.
Howard able to walk herself off the court without any assistance. That's good news, but she's going to go take a break and sit on the bench. North Shore is going to inbound the ball in front of their bench, just off to the left of their bench. Coleman will be inbounding the ball. Leading 37-14, 7:33 left to play here in the fourth quarter at North Shore Gymnasium. Get the ball in. Humble steals it. Here we go, but North Shore steals it back. They've got numbers if they see down low. Bass has got it. She takes a shot off the glass and fouled. Fouled Christian Napier, her first. North Shore leading 37-14. We're going to go to the line to shoot two. This will be Tia Bass to the line. She's 2 for 2 from the game so far, 6 points on the night. She's looking, taking her time, dribbling a couple times, still dribbling. Now takes a look. Here's a shot, moon ball, off to the front, no good. North Shore leading 37-14. They have a 5-0 run here at the moment in the game. Bass, still dribbling, now looking. Shot, moon ball, off the back of the rim, no good. Misses both free throws. So here we go. Humble's got the ball. Oliveira's she's coming down the right side, coming to midcourt, and we're going to call a reach-in foul on Coleman there.
And Coleman getting a little handsy right there. You can see that she really wanted that steal. A little upset at that call. She did get across the body. You can just see the type of player she wants. She wants to create havoc and face guarding Alvarez, making not things easy for her.
Wildcats have the ball down 37-14 here in the fourth quarter, and we have a push on Bass.
Yeah, picking up 2 quick fouls before the first minute of the fourth quarter. Something that this Humble squad can try to look for, try to get into the bonus, generate some offense by there, but they're going to have to be aggressive and force some calls.
Here's a 3 by Love, no good. All right, that was Jones, I should say. Here we go, coming down the court, and Coleman is called for traveling. Yeah, she's arguing it, but her right foot slid.
Yeah, she's upset at that, but her right foot did slip. Kind of got caught up in whether she wanted to shoot it before Jones came back. Great hustle by Jones to try to affect that shot, and she saw that out of the corner of her eye, but another turnover set up in the press, though.
Humble's got the ball down 37-14. We're under 7 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Off to Jones on the left side. Jones is guarded. Davis with the steal. Here comes Davis down the right side. She steps right in front of the three-point range, misses the shot. But rebound by Jackson. Nice rebound there by Jackson. Jones dribbling. She's being fought. We're going to call a foul there on Jones. It's going to be Jones' 4th foul in the game. 37-14, North Shore leading Humble, 6:34 left to play. Get the ball into the left pocket. Shot by Jones. Nice shot by Jones. Wow. 39-14, North Shore leading here.
Yeah, and she's been streaky as of late, but that's what she wants to get to. She's known for that patented 1-2 dribble pull-up, and in the face of her defender, she knocks that down.
Jones pass it off. They're driving. Right.
Oh!
Wow, what a block by Jones. Here comes Jackson. She's one-on-one. She's got a person coming by. She's driving on the left side, puts it up. Can't make it in. Humble coming back down. Coach is telling his players where to go quickly. Get back. They get across midcourt. Biggest problem with the Wildcats here tonight. Jones or Spivey looking to shoot, and we got a foul. And the foul's on Spivey.
Yeah, and that's great back-to-back defensive possessions by Johnson. She's able to get that block, discarding any chance, and led to transition. The block literally led to a pass all the way to half court. And in this one, she just gets in front of her defender, Spivey. She makes the first contact a little bit too much with the elbow extended.
Jones was the leading scorer Friday night with 10 points. She has 8 points here tonight, 4 of 6 from the field. So here we go. Jones just comes across the timeline. She's on the right side. Oh, she thought Jackson was coming back. Here we go. We're got a basket by Napier. Puts it up and can't make it, but fouled by Johnson.
Yeah, there was more so on the follow-through. She didn't get anything on the body going up, but then coming down, laying it on her, and will force 2 shots at the line for Spivey.
North Shore lead 39-14. 5:36 left to play here in the quarter. So Napier going to go to the line to shoot. She has not been to the free throw line here tonight. She takes 1 step back behind the free throw line, and the first shot bounces around and goes in. She's a sophomore, plays guard forward for the Humble Wildcats. Johnson's going to take a breather. Walker comes into the game to replace her. Here's a second free throw by Napier off the back of the rim, no good. 39-15, North Shore leading. Walker coming on the right side, back to Jackson, in between the 2 circles. Back here to Jackson. Back to Davis on the left wing. Back to Jackson. Back to, this is Jackson, dribble with the left hand. Off to Davis on the left wing. Driving with the right hand, in the paint. Going in the circle, and off the glass, and good.
And I'm happy for Kristen Davis. She deserves a bucket at this point. She had a couple that didn't go against her, that went against her actually on a couple of calls, but able to get a nice rip and drive into the left side.
So here comes Humboldt. They're in the backcourt, trying to get across the court. Get it to Love. They're on the left side. Nice bounce pass in, but too far to Spivey and out of bounds.
Yeah, just not on the same page for Jones. I think she just should have just taken that herself. She had a wide open lane. Got to finish that.
North Shore bringing the ball in. This is Walker on the right side. This time over to Azia Jackson. To Gabriel Jackson. And punched out of bounds, and still going to be North Shore ball, leading 41-15 with 4:38 left to play here in the quarter. Gabriel Jackson going to be inbound the ball to Azia Jackson, and she's fought off, and it's going to still be North Shore ball. Nice play there by Spivey trying to get the ball, but North Shore is going to now inbound the ball from the backcourt. Azia Jackson with the ball, bouncing with the right hand, over to Walker on the right side. Walker directing traffic, players where to go. Trying to get up to right side, and Jones breaks it up, but she steps out of bounds. So still North Shore ball. They're going to inbound the ball right in front of the bench. So we have 2 Jacksons here for North Shore, Azia Jackson and Gabriel Jackson. Bass looking to pass, gives it to Jackson, to Walker, to Davis in between the 2 circles, over to Azia Jackson on the left wing. Directing traffic, gives it back to Davis. She's at the 3-point marker. Dribbling with the right hand, missed a cutter right there. Back out to Bass. All the way back to Gabriel Jackson in between the 2 circles. And then we have a traveling there by Kristen Davis.
Yeah, that's a good call. She did raise that foot before she made the move. But they had some good action going on that right side. I thought Davis should have cut sooner, and that pass would have been there if she was able to hit it.
We're under the 4-minute mark. North Shore with a commanding 41-15 lead here with 3:59 left to play in the 4th quarter. So wholesale, some substitutions coming in here for the North Shore Mustangs. Bringing in Keontae Johnson, coming in for Tia Bass. So Jones going to inbound the ball to Oliveras. Oliveras has been the main point guard here tonight, trying to bring the ball across court. She dribbled with the right hand around her back, behind her back. She loses control of the ball, and it's going to be over and back. It's going to be North Shore ball. So Humble Wildcats bringing in Megan Walker. She's going to give Bria Jones, the senior, a breather. Megan Walker is only a freshman. They have 2 freshmen on this team, Paul. Mella Spivey and Megan Walker.
And I want to go back to just this defense that we've seen all night. You know, we saw it from the get-go. It was obviously an emphasis to make sure you turn that ball over, but it's also been continued throughout the bench and the reserves. It hasn't let up 1 inch so far, and we're seeing it continue with 3:40 left in the 4th quarter. So that's a good sign for Coach Basin, as unfortunately he will get it over back to give it back over to the Wildcats. But it's good to see that your depth on the bench is contributing as well. You don't have to solely rely on your starters to generate offense and generate that, set the tone from the get-go of the game. You have consistency, and that's what Coach Basin wanted tonight.
So the Wildcats inbounding the ball right in front of us. Give it to Walker on the right side. Walker trying to direct traffic, dribbling the ball with the right hand. She's at the right wing, stops at the 3-point marker. gives it off to Napier. Off to the left side to Alvarez. Alvarez trying to figure out if she can drive. She takes a shot and fouled in the act of shooting. And the foul's going to be on Azia Jackson. Her first. 3:19 left to play here in the fourth quarter. North Shore leading 41-15. Alvarez going to go to the line to shoot. She's 1 for 2 from the line here tonight. She's only scored 1 point, and it came from the free throw line earlier in the game. Here's her first shot. It is up and good. 41-16. North Shore leading. 3:19 left to play here in the quarter. It's been all defense, like Paul has talked about here for North Shore tonight. Here's the second free throw by Alvarez, and it is good. 3 for 4 from the line. 41-17. North Shore leading the Humble Wildcats. Walker bring it across. Over to Gabriel Jackson. Back to Walker in between the two circles. Dribble with the right hand. Off to the right side. Comes back to the left side. Dribble with the left hand. Almost lost control of it. Back to Davis. Davis with the dribble with the right hand. Dribble with the left hand. She's driving.
Great
nice
pass
down low to Keontae Johnson, and good. Great play there by the North Shore Mustangs.
Yeah, Kristen Davis, great driving to the paint, had all the defenders collapsing towards her, no communication on the back end, leaves a wide open layup for number 20, Keontae Johnson, get her first points of the night.
North Shore Mustangs going to take a quick timeout here. 2:54 left to play. North Shore Mustangs leading 43-17. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
If you're tired of sorting through online directories and classified ads to find your perfect home, look no further than Elio Alanis and his team with the Alanis Real Estate Group. Elio is a local real estate agent in Houston and also a CE King alum, and he just wants to help you find the perfect home for your family. Ditch the stress of going to viewing after viewing only to be let down. Connect with Elio Alanis and the Alanis Real Estate Group. Go to wearehtx.com to learn more. The Alanis Real Estate Group, we are real estate.
Come back here at the North Shore Gymnasium with the North Shore Mustangs leading 43-17. North Shore has scored 8 points in the quarter. Humble Wildcats have scored 3. It's been all North Shore here this evening. One of the reasons they average 50 points a game scoring. They're close to it right now with 43 points. And the Humble Wildcats are going to be bringing the ball in bounds. They are going from left to right on the radial dial wearing all black. Tonight it's been all defense for North Shore with a big commanding starting the game with a 20-6 lead in the first quarter, and they have never looked back. They started off with a 10-0 run, and here come the Wildcats. Alvarez on the left side. Bouncing, she's being double teamed. Great double team action by North Shore. Walker driving with the right hand. She stops, pops from 8 feet. Off, no good. But they get their own rebound back. Alvarez for 3, no good. And then we have a foul, and it's still going to be Humble basketball. 2:29 left to play in the quarter. 43-17 North Shore over Humble Wildcats. Humble Wildcats get the ball in. Nice pass into the paint, and Spivey was not able to make it in. But they get the rebound back, pass in, and we have a charge by Spivey.
And that was a quick out-of-bounds play. Kind of caught the Mustangs sleeping, able to get a wide-open look, but she couldn't get it down. Got the board. A little too much going into the paint leads to that charge.
The North Shore Mustangs right now have all their second-teamers in. None of these players that are in the game, except for Kristen Davis. She's the only senior that's in the game here at the moment for the Mustangs. So Jackson picked up her dribble on the left side, being guarded by Alvarez. And it's going to be a jump ball, and it's still going to be North Shore ball with the possession arrow. 2:09 left to play here in the quarter. North Shore leading 43-17 over the Humble Wildcats. Gabriel Jackson passing it into Davis. She's behind the backcourt. She brings it across the timeline. Dribbling with the right hand. She's at the right wing. Dribbling with the left hand. She's driving in the paint, and she's fouled.
Dang, Kristen Davis is a good player. I've been surprised that we haven't seen much more of her throughout the season on the offensive end. She can get to her spots and she can generate offense in multiple ways. She's shown that she's a 3-level scorer, getting into the 3 in the free throw line. She's unable to convert on the first one, but she's had a couple of plays that don't show up in the stat sheet as well. It shows the type of player and type of leader that she is on the team as a senior.
You can definitely see her leadership skills here tonight. She's done a great job with the basketball. Not able to make either of these two free throws. That last one was off the back of the rim. So here comes Alvarez. We're under 2 minutes to play. North Shore leading 43-17. Alvarez being guarded by Jackson on the left side. She's going to now get double teamed, and Davis comes, and there's going to be called a timeout by the Wildcats here.
And again, Jeff, I just wanted to say, we're already 30.5 minutes into this game, and that defensive pressure is still being applied. It's just so suffocating. It's just so taxing on a team to deal with that for 32 straight minutes, and it hasn't gotten away from that relentlessness that they showed from the tip. So obviously we're seeing players like Gabrielle Jackson and Keontae Johnson. They don't play as many minutes, but they're still coming in with that same intensity as Coach Basin wants.
What a great job, though, by Coach Basin tonight. He's pretty much given his second-teamers a lot more minutes here tonight in this game. I almost think that they have played more minutes tonight than his starters have played.
Oh, 100%.
Great opportunity for them to get some action in the game. Again, the only senior that's been out here on the court here has been Kristen Davis. The rest of them have been the sophomores or juniors that have been out here for the North Shore Mustangs. Leading 43-17 here in the fourth quarter over the Humble Wildcats. Humble has struggled with this defensive pressure here all night by the North Shore Mustangs. Like Paul just said, they're still producing with pressure on the defense on Humble here, even in the fourth quarter with under 2 minutes left to play in the game. So Humble trying to get the ball inbounds. We're going to shoot. That's a two-pointer. No good. And here we go. We're coming back down the court. That was Cagle with her first shot. That was no good. So Walker's got the ball. She's on the right side, dribbling, gives it to Davis on the right wing. She's 30 feet out. She's driving with the right hand. She's in between inside the three-point circle. She comes up underneath. Ooh. Oh, she tried to do a reverse layup, but got rejected by the rim. Tries a three-pointer, no good. 1:19 to play. North Shore lead 43-17. They're coming down the court quickly. Here comes Spivey, and she's fouled there by Keontae Johnson.
Yeah, unfortunate on the other end for Kristen Davis. Had really good looks. Really nice move under the basket, unable to get that to go. And then she got her own offensive rebound, shoots a three, just lips out. And on this end, finally the Wildcats are able to get to the bonus with 1:13 left. And will go to the line for two for Spivey.
So Spivey to the line to shoot two. First one is in and out, no good. She's 0 for 3 from the line here tonight. Keontae Johnson, who had the foul. She's the junior. She's got hair that goes all the way bound past her shorts. Second shot is no good. But they get their rebound back to Walker, able to save it before it goes across backcourt. She's on the left side, dribbling with the right hand, now in between the two circles, dribbling back to the left side with her left hand. Now back, still in between the two circles, being guarded by Jackson. Driving with the left hand, nice bounce pass, but they lose control of it, and here comes Azia Jackson on the right side. Nice move around Walker. Still going. She's got Spivey trailing her, guarding her, back to Walker. Walker in between the two circles, under a minute to play. 43-17, North Shore leading Humble. Walker dribble with the right hand on the right side. Dribbling, gets around. She passed off to the right side to Jackson. Jackson, three-point marker, had an opportunity to shoot, but they bring it back out. Walker standing out on the right wing, far away from the basket. Back over to Jackson in the right corner. Throws it off the Humble player to keep it in bounds, and still going to be North Shore ball with 25 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter, leading 43-17. And it's a foul, actually, so we're going to go to the line for Gabrielle Jackson. It's going to have an opportunity to put 2 more points on the board. First opportunity to go to the free throw line here. She's 0 for 2 from the field. Can she put some points on the scoreboard here with a free throw? First one is nothing but net. 44-17, North Shore leading Humble here. North Shore is going to go to 17-9 on the season. Second free throw, moon ball is off the back, no good. Walker's got it in between the two circles. Under 20 seconds to play. Dribbling still, trying to figure out, trying to give it off, but nope, she's just going to keep it herself. Alvarez is guarding Jackson. Walker there. Walker is still dribbling. She's just dribbling in circles now, just run the clock out. and they're going to run out the clock. And that's going to be the ball game here at the North Shore Gymnasium, with the North Shore Mustangs winning 44 to Humble 17. Paul and I will be right back here for the post-game show on the Legacy Sports Network.
Real cheese, real hot, real taste is what we've got. Real fresh, real fast. All those other pizzas are a thing of the past. Mr. Gaddy's Pizza in Houston on Uvalde Road offers a wide selection on their daily fast feast, all-you-can-eat pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert buffet. Don't forget about the entertainment center for the kids. Games, games, and games. Open for lunch or dinner. Gotta get Gaddy's. Mr. Gaddy's Pizza, the best pizza in town. Honest.
You've got tickets to the game, but something comes up. Maybe the boss sends you on the road, the kids have practice, or you just can't make the drive. That's where Quick Assist steps in. With one tap, your seats hit every major ticket marketplace at once. No more juggling apps, no more wasted time. Quick Assist, it takes the hassle out of resale and puts cash in your pocket. Pro or college sports, it's all covered. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on the LSN website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
Welcome back here to the Legacy Sports Network from North Shore Gymnasium, where the North Shore Mustangs win tonight's game 44 to 17 over the Humble Wildcats. Paul, what's your thoughts here tonight?
I was really impressed with the effort from the get-go. Obviously, they got off to a 6-0 lead and forced an early timeout, and from there they were able to get it to double digits, and it was maintained throughout the whole second half, got it up to 20, and then they were able to come out with a 26-point win, 43-17. I've loved everybody's efforts tonight. There was 10 people that have scored. Not one scored in double digits, but you'll take that because everybody ate and everybody provided and supported. And it wasn't just one person showcasing. It was a whole team effort, and that's what Coach Basin really liked to see tonight. He knows that this is the kind of game you got to respect your opponent, but these are the got-to-get-it wins in district play. So you can mount up those wins, mount up some confidence before you head to that last stretch, like we mentioned, before you play those two last games at CE King and Summer Creek. That is what you were looking ahead in your schedule. A lot of teams, they say they don't overlook in their schedule. A lot of teams, they look ahead in their schedule. That's what they're eyeing for because they know they have to keep up with the main top two teams in District 23 in hopes they can get a good seeding going to playoffs as well. But I've loved everything that I've seen tonight from North Shore. Everybody has talent. Everybody that was on the floor. It's just about who can produce and who can you trust in those moments when it comes down later in the stretch of the season.
When we come back, we'll have Paul give us his game balls from tonight's action here on the Legacy Sports Network.
DeRoche Partners LLP, located in Houston and Dallas, offers a complete range of tax assurance and consulting services to a diverse portfolio of clients. Their team is dedicated to the highest ethics of our profession with a commitment to excellence. This is accomplished by putting an emphasis on providing superior professional services specifically tailored to meet the needs of our clients. DeRoche Partners aim to provide valuable insight, effective solutions, and maintain long-lasting business relationships. Their high recruiting standards and culture of excellence is uncommon and unrivaled. They want to wish all the student athletes good luck. Visit DeRoche Partners on the web at dpllp.cpa.
Welcome back to Legacy Sports Network. Paul, who are you giving your game balls for tonight's game?
Well, I wish I could give it to a team in general because I've been really impressed with everybody, but I'm going to give it to somebody who only had 1 point on the scoreboard tonight, and that was Shamir Bailey. She did everything on the offensive defensive end. She was able to operate the offensive very smoothly, and she was able to get a lot on the generation of offense for others as well. She created a lot of things for her teammates tonight, and she showed that what kind of proven veteran leader that she is on the team. I've also been impressed with, excuse me right here. Sorry about that. Janiah Coleman as well. She was really setting the tone. Just those two lead guards were able to really get a good start for their squad tonight. So that's who I'm going to give the game ball out to as well.
You know, Paul, the big thing here tonight in this game was the defense here for the North Shore Mustangs. Because of their great defensive pressure, the Humble Wildcats only shot 18 shots here tonight in this game. Only shot 22% from the field, where the North Shore Mustangs took 51 shots. They made 35%, did much better than Friday night where they only shot 27%. They shot 29% from the three-point lane, 4 of 14. They were only 2 of 11 on the Friday night. And from the free throw line, they could still use some work there, Paul. 4 of
Oh, yeah.
13, only 31%.
Well, tonight it isn't about X and O's. It was just about coming out and showing that you were a better team tonight. And Coach Basin knew that from the get-go. He wanted to instill defensive intensity, and he got that from the get-go all the way for the next 32 minutes from the tip. So good job on him and his coaching staff to get his squad ready. And I'd speak on Kobe Johnson. She's getting in a little bit of a funk right now. That you're hoping that's just a little bit of a mid-season slump. You're hoping that others around her are contributing so you didn't have to worry about her tonight. But as the later stretch of the season comes, she's going to have to be really relied upon because she's a big-time player. She's committed to UTEP, and she's had 13. She averages 13 this season. She's unable to get to that 13-point average for the third straight game this season, but it's a good sign that others around her are able to contribute. So a good win tonight.
Like Paul said earlier tonight, Janiyah Coleman was the leading scorer for the North Shore Mustangs, scoring 8 points, along with Kobe Johnson, who was the leading scorer Friday night, scoring 10 points. She had 8 points. Brooklyn Walker tonight was 6 points. Tia Bast with 6 points. Like Paul said, everybody ate here tonight. Kia Burrow, 4 points. Torres, 3 points. Brielle Anderson, 3. Keontae Johnson with 2. Kristen Davis with 2. Charmaine Bailey with 1. Gabriel Jackson with 1. That is almost everybody on the team here tonight scored, Paul. Just an amazing production where the Humble Wildcats were mainly focused by Bria Jones. 3 of 7 from the field. She scored 8 points for the Humble Wildcats.
Yeah, she had a couple good looks. I know she's a really good three-point shooter. She was unable to get her last few to go down, but not enough on the offensive end to combat anything that you were able to get from the North Shore squad tonight.
All right, well, join Paul and I again this coming Friday night here at 6:50 p.m. where the North Shore boys will face the Kingwood Mustangs in another District 23 matchup right here at North Shore Gymnasium. For Paul Sanchez, I'm Jeff Kemps. Again, the final score, North Shore Mustangs 44, the Humble Wildcats 17. You've been listening to girls basketball here tonight on the Legacy Sports Network. Please join us again on Friday night. You'll get to hear Paul and I again to see the first time in action the North Shore Mustangs with Sam Walker and the North Shore Mustang gang. See you Friday night.
You've been listening to Houston Area High School Basketball on the Legacy Sports Network. Copyright 2026.